Maison de jardinage et du compostage. Welcome to Paris, guys. Welcome back to Paris. We're in Bercy Park, more or less, just next to it. A rather idyllic location to start our journey from today. So if you watched my last video, where I travelled from London to Paris Bercy overnight, you'll recall that we arrived here at 5 a.m. more or less in the desolate park. And I was at a bit of a loose end. Well, now several hours have passed and it'll soon be time to return to that horrible, smelly station, the worst station in all of Europe in my opinion, to retrace our steps. Basically, we'll be going back from here in Paris Bercy to London Victoria, except this time it will be during the day, so quite a different journey this time. So we'll be leaving at 1:15 p.m. and arriving at 20:55 p.m. So in case you're wondering what I've been doing all these hours since I arrived, basically I've been going from cafe to cafe, drinking coffee, eating pastries. So you could say I've travelled all the way to Paris just for a coffee. Ridiculous. Alright guys, I just couldn't leave Paris without first seeing the Seine River from this side, and then turn back to the other side. Right up there is the Arc de Triomphe, the Louvre and Notre Dame. All things which we are not going to see on this trip. God damn it, what a waste. At least I had coffee in some genuine Parisian cafes, overpriced as they were. But yeah, at least we can say that. But there is definitely much more to Paris than just Bercy Bus Station and Flixbus. It's just a shame we're not going to see any of it today. Where are we? Bercy Park? Or some freaky version of Easter Island? Pretty cool statues. Got another load of them along that side as well. So let's just give you a little bird's eye view of Bercy Park before we head to the station. Amazing how much nicer it is than the station which is right next to it. So one thing I have noticed which is different from the night journey is it looks like we're going via Eurotunnel and not Ferry at all. Disappointed. It says Paris to Calais Eurotunnel, then Folkestone, not Dover. So yeah, I was hoping to look at the sea a bit. Looks like maybe not. Alright, let's do this. Entering the station. I'll say one thing about this station, it looks substantially less bad, less depressing than it did last night when everything was closed, like the toilets and stuff, and it was full of homeless people sleeping here. Now it looks a bit more like a bus station. Still smells though, and it's still, yeah, a bit crap. Okay, it's now 25 minutes before it's due to leave and still no gate information. Very strange. Okay, so at least the bus is on the screen, but it's not telling us where to board yet. Talk about last minute. All the buses have got gate numbers except ours. Wait, we got a number. Gate 5. Okay, there we are. Just at the end. Okay, so the app is saying Paris to Calais and Folkestone via Eurotunnel, but the sign on the bus says Paris, Calais, Dover, which would imply ferry. So which is it? Ferry or Eurotunnel? No idea. Right, so we're in 2D. Let's see if there's anyone in our seat. So this is our 2D window seat. Right, this is going to be uncomfortable. No leg room for 10 hours. The bus is absolutely packed. Right, we've got a 10-minute toilet break before we join the train. Or the shuttle, whatever we want to call it. Good old W.H. Smith's. Duty free. And the good news is I've slept most of the way from Paris actually, so that's always a bonus. Needed it. Absolutely needed it. After last night. And around the corner we've got Starbucks, Burger King. Anyway, let's head back to the bus. Said maximum 10 minutes, so let's be a good boy. So this is where we are anyway, passenger terminal. About to join Le Shuttle. I think it's going to be my second time in my life on the Eurotunnel. There's our carriage. Right, that's passport control done.
Vérifiez que vous avez bien pris tous vos effets personnels et que vous avez remis votre siège dans le...
And just like that, only 25 hours later, we're back here where we started. London Victoria. What a journey. So anyway, would I do it again? There and back consecutively like I just did? Not on your Nelly. Each way, maybe, possibly, once I've had time to recover from this version. But yeah, it was a long haul. Each way was a really long haul, really tiring. But if you're on a tight budget, then maybe it's your only choice. I mean, it's going to be, you'd be hard pushed to find a flight or any other means to get to Paris for that price. Yeah, so the first journey from here to Paris, that cost me £27.99. The return leg, which was during the day, more popular, probably that for that reason more expensive, cost me over 50 quid. So then you're getting into cheap flight territory if you're flexible on your dates and all that kind of stuff. But as a single journey, yeah, it's doable. It's hard, but it's doable. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you found it informative, useful in some way, and maybe even entertaining. If you did, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification for more content like this. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to Piccadilly Circus to sleep in a box. Video coming soon.